Do you want to use Pinterest to grow remote income but don't know where to start? Starting out can feel really overwhelming, but Pinterest has been a complete game changer for me. In less than 2 years, I went from 0 views on my blog to averaging over 50,000 monthly views. And while I've used it to grow my blog, you can absolutely use Pinterest to drive traffic to your shop, email list, YouTube, or digital products. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact beginner steps to set up Pinterest and start growing your own online traffic and income. As another way to help you get started, I've also created a free guide called 15 Things to Do Before You Start Pinning. You'll find the link in the description below. So the first thing that you're going to do is go to Pinterest.com and you're going to create a business account. You're going to want to make sure that it's a business account and not just a personal account. So when you go to Pinterest.com, it will give you the option to set up your account, and you're going to go to the very bottom here, and it says, "Are you a business? Get started here," and that's what you're going to click. And after you click that, it's going to prompt you to put in your email address, password, and birth date, and then it's going to ask you to click Create Account, and then that's it to creating the account. And then after that, they're going to ask you questions about your business, your blog, and all of that stuff. But it's pretty simple and straightforward, so we're not going to walk through those steps. But once you get it set up, you're going to be able to follow easily along with the rest of this video. The good part about having a business account rather than just a regular account is that it gives you access to analytics and to Pinterest ads. So next, you're going to claim your website or your shop link. So to do that, you're going to hit this button at the very top right hand side, and then you're going to scroll down, and then you'll see claimed external accounts. Or you can also get to it through settings. You can click either one. So let's click on settings. And then you have all kinds of settings here. Claimed external accounts is over here, so you're going to click that. And this is where it will prompt you to link to Instagram, your websites, or Shopify. I already have one website claimed, so you will just click claim here, and then you will put your link in. You'll be asked to add a meta tag or upload a file to your website to verify ownership. But since this is just a tutorial on other aspects of Pinterest, we won't complete that step today. But it's pretty self-explanatory once you click claim and walk through all the steps. And if you don't yet have a website or a shop, it's okay. You can skip this part for now, but just make a note to come back to it later. Claiming your website's important because it builds trust with Pinterest and it unlocks access to more detailed analytics. So now let's talk keywords. It's a big part of Pinterest, and it's really, really important. It's a step that you don't want to skip. So what I do to find keywords is I click up here on the left side and I go to my home feed. And then start by typing in a broad topic related to your Pinterest niche. So let's say your niche is self-care. So type in self-care. And after you type in self-care, there's a bunch of keywords related to self-care that come up that you can use on your pins, your Pinterest description, in your bio, and all kinds of places to help attract the right people to your profile. So also, if you click on one of these, let's say just click on that, it will bring up pins related to self-care. And this is another way that you can get keyword ideas that you can use in your descriptions or in your pins and all of that. So you could just scroll through here and look at all of these pins, and there's different types of keywords that you could use. Another way to find keywords is Pinterest trends. So you're going to go to trends.pinterest.com, and this will show you different things that are trending, get different keywords that are trending. So for here, you can see summer crock pot recipes, and then if you hover over this little button here, it says your audience searched for summer crock pot recipes 8.2 times more often than Pinterest users in the last 90 days. So if I want to make a crock pot, summer crock pot recipes pin, that might be a good thing that will bring traffic to my website. Also, seasonal keywords are gold. Some of my highest traffic comes from seasonal content like Christmas, Valentine's Day, back to school. So be sure to stay current on the season and what people will be searching for specific to that season. Now, to speed up my keyword research, I actually have started using AI tools. They help me to quickly generate titles, descriptions, and keyword ideas without the guesswork. I made a whole separate video showing exactly how I use AI to streamline my Pinterest content creation process. So you can check the link in the description if you want to see my full method. I also started recently using a tool called Pin Inspector that makes keyword research way easier and faster. It just shows you which keywords have the highest search volume on Pinterest, so you're not just guessing what people are looking for. You can see trending phrases, seasonal spikes, and what's performing best in your niche. And I'll leave the link in the description if you want to check that out. So now you're going to set up your bio with keywords that you found in the previous step. So to do that, you're going to go back to your Pinterest account and click on your profile picture up here. And then you're going to go to Edit Profile. And here's where you can enter your name. And I recommend putting keywords in your name if you can weave that in naturally. And also your bio, your about here. So, for example, if self-care is your keyword, your bio might have in it helping busy women simplify self-care and create calm, balanced lives. So in this example, self-care is a good keyword that's going to help attract people to your profile and also tell Pinterest what your profile is about. So now we're going to look at creating boards. So the first thing you're going to do is click on your profile picture up here, and then you're going to go to Saved. Then you're going to go to this plus sign and click Board. So here is where you're going to name the board. So again, in our example for self-care, you're going to want to have self-care and self-care related keywords that you've researched in the name of your board. So also put that in the board description, which after you create the board name, it will prompt you to put in the board description. So just use as many of those keywords as you can naturally, because this helps Pinterest know what your boards are about and it shows your content to the right audience. Also, add a few pins from other creators to seed each board because this shows Pinterest that your boards are active and valuable, and it helps the algorithm understand what your board is about so it can recommend your content more often. To add a pin to a board, you're going to click on one of your boards and then you're going to click on More Ideas. And this will bring up pins related to your board that you can pin to your board. So, you just hit this little pin button up here at the top to pin it to your board. And you can also do this process from your phone, and it's actually a little bit easier. So to create pins, I recommend using Canva because it's free and it's easy to get started. So you're going to go to canva.com, and on the left hand side you're going to click on templates and then go over to Pinterest pin, and it'll bring up a whole bunch of different template ideas that you can use for your pins. And what you'll want to do is just make sure to swap out, the pictures, use your own brand colors. You can switch up the font. You just want to kind of customize the template. You can also use the filters up here if you want to filter it to narrow down the list so it's not so many options. But when you find one that you like, let's say this one, you're going to click on it and then click customize this template. Then it will let you edit and customize your template here. So you can try a few different pin designs, pictures, and fonts to see what performs best for your audience. And also, as you grow, you might find that Canva's paid version is more helpful because it offers extra templates, features, and brand management tools that can help save you time and make your pins look even more polished. But you can absolutely get started with the free version like I did. So pinning consistently is key. Pinterest has a built-in native scheduler that's free and simple to use. You can schedule pins to post throughout the week or throughout the day, which saves time and keeps your account active, which is very important for Pinterest. Try to pin at least 2 to 3 times a day to start. You don't have to overthink it, just focus on showing up and learning as you go. Now, to get to the Pinterest scheduler, click on the 3 lines up here And then you're going to go to create pin. Make sure you don't go to create pin for idea ad. It's create pin. And then you click on that. And then here's where you're going to add your pin. So your image, the board name, the title of your pin, the description, and the destination link. So that would link to your website or your shop. And then you can choose a date to publish it. And you can publish up to 1 month in advance in this scheduler. So here's something to keep in mind. Pinterest is a long game. It can take 6 to 8 months before you really see results and grow. But using the tips that I've shared, you'll help set yourself up for steady, lasting success. And also, every account is different, and you might need to adjust your strategy as you learn what works best for your account and your audience. I shared my own growth earlier to show what's possible with patience and consistency, and I wanted you to know that your efforts will pay off too, even if it takes some time. If you want to take the next step, check out my next video where I show exactly how I use Pinterest in just 2 hours a week to grow my traffic and income. I'll link that in the description below. And don't forget to grab my free guide, 15 Things to Do Before You Start Pinning. You'll find that link also in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you build your own online freedom.